Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm James and this video is a little bit different. Seeing as how it's Autism Awareness Month, I wanted to do a video about my personal experience and explain kind of how it relates to Esk8. I was diagnosed when I was 19 and there were many missed opportunities to be diagnosed, and the evidence was all there in primary school, in college, in youth clubs, at home, just you name it, and I kind of fell through the cracks. So let's see, my personal experience. I can often struggle with eye contact, and that includes staring at this camera because it's scary. And yeah, I'm not the only person to feel that way. I guess it feels too personal. And another thing I've noticed is that when I've absorbed too much information, I often get these tics. So it's like sound can feel like a smack to the face, so I'm like that, and I also get a bit sluggish. My movements start to slow down, I start to slow down. Like I could be trying to grab a cup of tea and my hand won't close, it'll be delayed. So yeah, that's I guess my warning signs to know that I probably should get some sleep and reboot this thing. Another thing I struggle with is, I suppose you could say, body language. Autistic people in general, that kind of stuff doesn't come natural. It's not instinctual like what you would call neurotypical people. I have to kind of figure people out, and every time I meet a new person, a new experience, it's like pressing reset on a video game. So what is okay to do, what isn't okay, are they angry, I can't tell. And then one of my great things is that I am extremely obsessive over information. Now most people, their scale for what is an obsession is tiny compared to me. So take for instance, I could spend maybe 3 days on a subject and my mum would say, stop, you're getting a bit obsessed. And my obsessions can last up to 10 years. So yeah, saying you're obsessed over something is a bit different when you're autistic. I've created databases, catalogued information, totally useless stuff, but it's fun to me, which is strange to other people. At this point you're probably wondering, well, what has this got to do with electric skateboarding and autism? Well, there's this thing called stimming, and it's basically a physical movement that focuses your mind, whereas my attention can be everywhere. Basically, it knocks me into being tunnel visioned, right? A good example of stimming is actually fidget spinners. You see, just a simple thing like this is classed as stimming, which is something that you can do that focuses your mind and your attention span. For instance, if you focus on this, all the noisy environment kind of tones down a bit and conversations are easier. Loads of people do this and they don't even know. You could be tapping your feet, you could be fidgeting with a pen, you could be chewing a pen. That kind of stuff is called stimming. And there's this famous book called Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance, and it actually talks about this, where these guys do mechanics and they go into a Zen-like mode where everything makes sense, everything is easy, and the things people come out with when they're in this mode. Zen means meditation, but if you want to look at it like that, mechanics is stimming, which brings me to Esk8. So Esk8, or skateboarding in general, is a physical activity where you have to give it all your attention, otherwise you could, fall or trip on something or you name it. But that's what it is. It's stimming, and many skaters will say that they go into a zen-like meditation mode when they're out skating because it's relaxing, and I guess that's what it's like for me. Thanks for listening to this. I know it's a bit different than the usual programming, but I wanted to give it a go. And there's a playlist that I'll link in the description. It's a playlist I created about all these fantastic videos, TED Talks and the like, about autism, and they're very helpful at demystifying this condition, and many parents have said it's been helpful. So if you are a parent, if you are autistic, if you've just been newly diagnosed as autistic, go see them.